You Talk family, what go on? What go on? This your boy D with another live show of You Talk. And y'all know why we start off every show. It ain't no me. What are you, baby? You Talk family, what's going on? What's going on? Happy Friday to you. How's everybody been doing? I missed you guys last week. Good to be back with you. I had to take a little miniature vacation back home to see how the family and all of the friends back home doing, man. It was nice just to get away. But I'm back, and I'm back with Kane Talk. And y'all know how we start off. It's time for the shout-outs. So, let's start by giving my engine. King Judge KJ Production is in the building. King Judge, what's going on, big dog? How you doing? KJ Production, super producer, that's my boy. What's up, King Judge? Next, I want to give a shout out to my family, my partners, Tanya and Teddy, over at Catan's Fashion. Keeping everybody looking good with that A1 product. Tanya and Teddy, what's going on over at Catan's Fashion? What's up? Shout out to my boy Matt Holler over at Plum Life. Shout out to Chris Flanagan over at Avalon. Shout out to Shanika Pendergrass over at Herb Velocity. Shout out to Joe Never Terry Watts over at Rushbox. What's going on, guys? What's up? And the music you'll be hearing tonight in the background is by no other than your boy, Youngin, the boy, Pyrex Dreams. And also, we got some new music by Miss Coach Star. And it's going to be called Benjamin Banneker. That's going to be our Black History Month music for the night. So you're going to hear that pretty soon. And shout out to my boy over at Just Saying Sports, my boy E. Gray. What's going on, E. Gray? What's good, big dog? How you doing? E. Gray, what's good, big dog? Okay, let's get started. You Talk shout-outs. Shout out to Jamal Davis. Shout out to Benny Barrett, Kimbo Lee, Brittany, Cyrus Sumter, Tremaine Daniels, Finney Sauter. Shout out to LaVar Scott, Kenny Kelly, Chris Otis, Felix Miller, Eric and Susie Carter, Todd Randy Pamal. Shout out to John J.T. Thomas, Hollis Watts, Dion Washington, Jose Martinez, Otis Ford, George Lloyd, Eddie Lloyd, Cedric Tate, James Pop Jones, Darrell Love, Danielle Carroll, Quest, a.k.a. Diesel Brown. Shout out to Kevin, Glenn, Mike, and Jeff Caldwell. Shout out to Tim Jordan. Shout out to Milton, Scoop, Austin, Eric, B. Tate. What up, B? What's going on? Shout out to Terry Well, Sheldon Curl, Johnny White, Brian Maycock, Merle Robinson, Jason Massey, Brian Big B. Whedon. Shout out to Justin J. Berg Jackson. Shout out to LD down there in Mohaven, Florida. LD, what's going on, big dog? How you doing, LD? Shout out to Diana, Lisa, Q, Cecil, Willie, Johnny, and Tyrone Perry. Shout out to Mario Beltran. Shout out to Larry L. Bone Griffin. Shout out to Troy Woodard. Shout out to Toya Cook. Shout out to James Curtis Jackson, a.k.a. Pookie. What's up? Shout out to Reggie Rayshon Evans, Wayne Foster, Chad Lewis, Demetrius Jeep Gray, Marvin V. Lawton. Shout out to LaTuan Ferguson, James Edward Leach, Brian Starnes, Jamarion Davis, Jaquarius Weathers. Shout out to Lynn, Reginald, Raw Bass, and Corey Allen. Shout out to Sherry Lewis and Annette. That's my You Talk family. Shout out to everybody. What's going on? I want to send a shout out to my North Georgia Canes chapter. And that's Kevin Wesker, Joseph Virgo, Henry Cowsey, Laverde Rowe, Kiki Diaz Vault. What's up, girl? How you doing? Kiki Diaz Vault. Renee Alvarez, Cedric Catman Smith, Kyle Gray, Richard Watts, Alex J. Flores. That's my North Georgia Canes chapter in Canton, Georgia. Shout out to the True Miami Hurricanes as well. Ralph Blanco, Bruce Daniels, Malcolm E. Simmons, Larry White Jr. And shout out to my girls over at PNC Bank, Crystal Barcliff, Katie Levant Gardner. It's You Talk, baby. Let's go. So, Wayne Foster, what's up, big dog? I see you, boy. Throw it up. Wayne Foster, what's up, big dog? I see you. So I told you guys I was going to start off the night, man, with a little black history. So we're going to listen to a little bit of this Coach Star and see what she sound like. Coach Star, bring it on in. Let's see what she talking about. Black History Month, a little bit of Coach Star. Y'all sit back and just vibe a little bit, man. I like this, man. She sent this in. Sound pretty good, man. Coach Star, show some love.
So my grandma told me the color of the skin is not connected with the strength of mind. We're beautifully made, a unique design.
Coach Star.
Mechanics and math, education became a craft. Through it all, I made my own path. Born whole, they tried to make me have. He had the paper, he had the pen, erased a lot, so we couldn't win. Said we couldn't learn because of skin, but truthfully we couldn't begin. When will it fade away, Lord? Come take this hate away, Lord. Come take this pain away, and I'll let you lead the way. People see my skin, but they don't look at what's within. Just open up the book, turn the page, and begin. We speak from our lips, and we walk on two legs. And if you cut us open, everybody's blood is red. I was given a pocket watch, amazed how it went tick-tock. Hand carved these gadgets, and I built a wooden clock. Observed every screw and reconstructed every gill. The first wooden clock had perfect.
That's Coach Star, y'all. Coach Star. I just wanted to give you a little bit of that Coach Star, man. Sound pretty good, man. Coach Star, good job. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's get into it. Okay, we're going to start off, man, talking about a couple of recruits, man. I'm sure a lot of you've already heard some of the guys that's kind of warm to the 2021 class. V Diddy, what's up, big dog? I see you, V Diddy. What's going on? Benny Barrett, what's good, big dog? How you doing? So we got a couple recruits that we're kind of hot on, well, a little warm on, man. So I wanted to just give everybody a little update, if you haven't already heard. And remember this name that I'm about to say, because, man, I seen tape on this guy, man, and he's going to be special, man. He's not yet rated right now, but this guy I'm talking about, his name is Tavares Dawson, and he's out of Lehigh Acres, Florida. And when I tell you, man, this guy's going to be special, this guy's going to be special. And from what I seen on the tape, man, he's playing offense and defense, but he looked like he's a better cornerback. And I'm talking about fast. I'm talking about quick. Form tackling. Just look like everything we want in a player, in a Miami Hurricane. His name is Tavares Dawson. He's out of Lehigh Acres, Florida. So he's at, I think they got him listed at 5'10", 154 now. But, I mean, this guy looks good, man. And he's a potential prospect, a potential recruit for the 2021 class coming up next year. So right now they're showing that he's warm on us right now. Like I said, he hasn't been rated yet, and they have him listed as an athlete. So be looking out for him, Tavares Dawson. Remember, you heard that here first. That name right there, if we can get him on campus, I think you guys will like him, man. Definitely, man, versatile, offense and defense. And I seen him catching the ball, man, with his hands. I'm talking about quick, fast, Tavares Dawson. So that's one of the prospects that we're kind of warm on. Well, he's warm on Miami as well right now. Another guy that I've been hearing about, man, and I wanted to see for myself was this guy named Malik Curtis. And he's out of Fort Myers, Bishop Verot. And he kind of reminded me of Travis Benjamin. And I'm talking about this guy here is fast as well. He's a wide receiver. And they had him lined up all across the field, actually, man, on the offensive side of the ball. He's out of Fort Myers. And he's 5'11", 160. they're saying right now that we're definitely in his top 5. So this is the 2021 class that I'm talking about for next year. A couple of prospects who we're looking at right now who's kind of taking an interest in the University of Miami. Allen Hay is the next guy. And Malik Curtis, he's not rated as well. Allen Hay is out of Chaminade Madonna Prep, Hollywood, Florida. 6'1", 296, a defensive tackle. Straight beast. And he's warm on Miami as well. So, like I said, man, the 2021 class, we got a lot of prospects, man, and a lot of guys right now that it's going to be like, I think a lot of these guys are hurricane guys. Like I said, they also got a kid up here coming out of Georgia, man. He's from Alpharetta, Georgia. And he's a pro-style quarterback as well. And his name is Aaron McLaughlin, 6'5", 219. Check out the tape of him. I'm talking about pocket passer. I'm talking about arm talent, strong arm, and this is high school, y'all. Athletically, I would say he wasn't as gifted as Jaron Williams. Jaron Williams wasn't even athletic, but he's probably like he's around Jaron Williams as far as if you want to say athletic ability. But he's actually taking a look at Miami as well. We're one of the schools that he's narrowing it down to, potentially wanting to come on campus to visit as well. And that's Aaron McLaughlin. He's a pro-style quarterback. He's out of Alpharetta, Georgia. So what I kind of wanted to touch on tonight was the defense. The defense. And I want to know, what are we thinking? Potential starters. We're going to break down every position, and we're going to see what you guys think. I mean, who's going to be the potential starters for next year on defense? Who do you want to see peak out? Who do you think it should be stepping up this year, man, that we should be getting the most potential out of on the defensive side of the ball? And let's start on the edge. Tonight. Let's start with the defensive end. So we have two of the best defensive ends in the country this year. And that's in Quincy Roche and Gregory Rizzo. Last year, Chase Young from Ohio State. Troy Woodard, what's going on, big dog? I see you, boy. What's up, Troy Woodard? Chase Young was the leading psych man last year for the Ohio State Buckeyes. He's probably going to be the number 1 pick in the draft this year, too, probably going to Washington. I mean, they would be a fool not to take him, but, I mean, I'm hearing Tua. Well, that's for another day. So, again, Chase Young was the leading psych man last year at Ohio State. And behind him was Quincy Roche, who transferred from Temple to our Miami Hurricanes. And we also have the third best pass rusher on our team, which was Gregory Rizzo. And Eric and Susie Connor, how you guys doing? I see you out there in Vegas doing big things. I need y'all pocket, man. How y'all doing? I need y'all wallet, Eric Connors, Coach Connors. I need some of that money, man. Send some money up in Atlanta. But we got the two best pass rushers in the nation. And we got a lot of heat coming behind them as well. Remember, we had Jalen Phillips transferring from UCLA last year, which he had to sit out a year, and he was hurt as well. So, you know, he'll probably be playing behind, I'm thinking maybe Gregory Rizzo. But, you know, we loaded at defensive end. I mean, we still got Jafari Harvey, and he was a freshman. He redshirted last year, but we seen him play in the bowl game last year, and he did pretty good. So it's going to be definitely depth at defensive end. And don't forget about Chance Williams. Don't forget about Cameron Williams. So Pretty much, I think, though, at the defensive end, we pretty much know who the starters are going to be. Well, my opinion, it's going to be Quincy Roche and Gregory Rizzo. So those are going to be my picks at defensive end. What do you guys think? What do you think? Who are going to be your picks for the defensive end? So I think the defensive ends, I think they potential is through the roof. I think their ceiling is high. And I think we got a lot of depth at that position at defensive end. So my two picks, which should be you guys' two picks, Gregory Rizzo and Quincy Roche, the transfer from Temple. So that's my opinion at the defensive ends. I would love to hear your thoughts. Either call up and text in and tell me what you think. Also, man, anybody over on Facebook, if you want to catch the whole full broadcast, the live show, come over to YouTube, and go to You Talk. Type in the letter U, Talk Live, number 21, and that'll bring you right into the show over here on YouTube, so you can catch the full broadcast. And that's on Instagram as well. Come over to YouTube, You Talk. That's the letter U, Talk Live, and the number 21. We got a phone caller. Caller. State your name and where you're calling from. Bennett Barrett, what's going on, big dog? How you doing, brother? What's good? Make my show better. Talk to me, man. Give me a couple of predictions, man, on who you think gonna start on this defensive line, man. Well, we already know about the defensive line. Just give me your thoughts on a couple positions who you think gonna be the starters. Talk to me. Oh, brother, I thank you so much. I thank you so much for that, man. I not to cut you off, Benny, but I want to thank everybody as well, man. All the love that was shown on Facebook, wishing me a happy birthday. I thank all of you guys, man. Thank you so much, man. Yes, man. I'm just glad to see another year, man, to be able to wake up breathing, man, and enjoying another year of life, man. So thank all of you guys. Brandy, Ray, what's going on? Go ahead, Benny. I'm sorry to cut you off. Boy, stop. I wish. Boy, stop it. Stop it. Hey, boy. Hey, real fast, bro. Roche? Yeah. Okay. Most definitely. Right. 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 So let me ask you this. What about the safeties? Who you think will be starting at safety this year? Well, yeah, I mean, like I was telling people, man, you talking about Avonte Williams. I think he's gonna come in and push for playing time, but the I heard that I think the one that you were talking about is Keontra Smith. They're gonna move him from safety and they're gonna put him at the striker position, and he will be backing up Gilbert Frierson. So, but Avonte Williams, man, is gonna push for playing time this year. But I think my two predictions at safety, I think it's going to be probably Bubba Bolden and I want to say Garvin Hall. I like Amari Carter, but I think that it's probably going to be Garvin Hall and Bubba Bolden. Those are my predictions. Most definitely. Right. Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Most definitely. Well, Benny Barrett, man, I appreciate your take. Like always, man, I appreciate you calling into the show, supporting the show, man. Brother, keep on supporting the show. And, man, let's get ready for this spring game, man. So I'm going to be talking about that, man, as soon as I hang up with you, man. So we're going to be making that trip to go down there and see our Canes, man. It's about time for the season to start. I appreciate you, brother. Take care. All righty. Great take like always. James Farber. What's going on, James Farber? I see you, big dog. How you doing? Shout out to Douglas Ferguson as well, man. Douglas, what's going on? Yeah, man. Spring game as well, man. I've been told that the spring game is going to be April the 11th. They told me that they don't have a time set yet, so as soon as I know, or if you guys heard anything, Douglas Ferguson, I see you. What's going on, brother? How you doing, Douglas? But they haven't named the time yet for the spring game. But like I say, if you guys know something, call and let me know. But I was told that it hasn't been announced yet. So definitely will be going down for the spring game to check the spring game out. And that's on April 11th. They're saying it's going to be at, I think, Trash Stadium. It's not going to be at the Hard Rock. Again, for whatever reason, I don't know. They're saying that the stadium wasn't available, so it's gonna be a Trash Pass Stadium. So April the 11th. Like I said, don't have a time yet. When I get a time, I'll definitely let you guys know. But that's the spring game. So let's jump back into this defense, man. I just told you what my prediction was, who we're gonna be starting at defensive end, and I said, of course, I think Gregory Rizzo and Quincy Roche are going to be the starters at our defensive end. Now, tackle is going to be very interesting because we got a lot of young guys that's going to be pushing. Davis Lowe, what's going on, Davis? How you doing, big dog? Davis Lowe, what's up? We got a lot of young guys who are going to be pushing for playing time. And like I told you guys 2 weeks ago, I wasn't on last week, but I talked about Nestor Severa and John Ford. John Ford played decent last year, but I need to see more. I would like to see more. I want to see more. I mean, I think that John Ford should dominate going into his senior campaign. And Nestor Severa, I've always liked him. I mean, he's just a cane all the way around. And I'm hoping that he's going to have a big year as well. But like I said, we got a lot of young guys who are going to be behind these guys that's going to be pushing for time. I'm talking about Jordan Miller, Jarrison Hunt, and one of my favorites, man, is Blissett. I think that Blissett and Holly are going to be a surprise. The defensive line is going to be deep too. They're going to be young. But when I tell you, man, you talking about a lot of potential, and all of those guys that's going to be coming behind John Ford and Nessa Severa, I think that, man, we're going to be set as well at defensive tackle. But I think that the two starters are going to be John Ford and Nessa Severa. That's just my opinion. I would like to know what's yours. Call up here and talk to me and tell me what you think. Again, shout out to everybody that's tuning in on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. I appreciate the love, man. Thank you for the birthday shout outs. Thank all of you guys. I love you. But linebacker. Let's talk about linebacker. Linebacker is the position that I want to see who's going to compete and who's going to want to take that other spot, because, again, I think the only one penciled in to start at linebacker should be Zach McLeod, who redshirted last year to get an extra year. Eddie Lecca, what's going on? Eddie Lecca, I see you, big dog. What's up? But linebacker is going to be another one that is going to be interesting to watch, because there's going to be some competition at that position. There's going to be some competition. Like I said, Zach McLeod. A lot of people has been saying Bradley Jennings. I mean, Bradley Jennings, man, he's been hurt, man. Him and Wayman Steed, man, those two guys, you know, they've been hurt a lot, man. So let's hope that they can get healthy and come in and compete. I'm hearing that Sam Brooks is not going to be healthy starting into the spring. So that was my pick that I was thinking was going to compete and push hard for that other linebacker position. But, you know, you got still, don't forget about Patrick Joyner. You got Patrick Joyner, and you got the young guys just coming in. You got Corey Flagg. You got Tyreek Austin Cave. Like, those guys are going to be hungry. Those guys want to come in, man, and they're going to be pushing. Like I said, but it's just going to be interesting to see who's going to get that other spot, because it's open. Who's going to come out there and want to compete and want to take it? So my two picks at middle linebacker, I'm still going to say Sam Brooks, and I want to see Avery Huff as well. Didn't see a lot of Avery Huff playing linebacker last year, man. They had him on special teams a lot. But my two, who I'm saying is Zach McLeod and Sam Brooks. What do you guys think? That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. Like I said, what do you think? But hopefully Wayman Steed and Jennings can get healthy, because I think those guys got a lot of potential, and I think that they can help us. But we got to get them on the field, man. They've been hurt since they've really been at Miami. So hopefully they can get healthy and they can contribute. Okay, like I said, the striker position. I would love, you know, I've said this, you know, and I'm a Amari Carter fan, because I think that he's such a Miami Hurricane. But I think he's playing out of position. That's just me. I think that he should be at the striker position right along with Gilbert Frierson. And my thing on that is I'm hearing that they're moving Keontra Smith to the striker position as well to compete with Gilbert Frierson. But I think that Amari Carter should be in that striker position as well, because like I said, man, at safety we are loaded. We're loaded at safety. And I just think that he would be a better striker, man, because he's physical, he's a willing tackler, and I think that he'll fare better in that striker position. Dan Frazier, what's going on, Big Dan? Dan the man, what's up, Dan? But I think that he'll be great at the striker position. So again, at the striker position, you got Gilbert Frierson, you got Keontra Smith that's moving from safety coming down to give help and a backup role at the well, he's going to compete. Like I said, Gilbert played good last year. He got beat a couple of times on some long passes, but for the most part, man, he was consistent to me, man. Willing tackler. You didn't see him out of position too much. I mean, he's just going to have somebody that's going to be competing, man, that's going to push him. And again, I think that they should move Amari Carter to that position. So, like I said, my pick for the striker, I think it's going to be Gilbert, because he has the most experience at the position, but I think he will be pushed by Keontra Smith. Now, cornerbacks. That's another position that's another position that's going to be interesting to watch as well. But I think that, and I'm going to go off on a whim on this. I mean, like I said before, Al Blades, I think is going to be a penciled-in starter. DJ Ivy, I like DJ Ivy. I think that he's going to be pushed by one of the redshirt freshmen from last year. What's my guy's name? Takori Couch and Christian Williams. I think Christian Williams is going to push Marquise Judge. What's going on, Marquise Judge? What's going on? That's the super producer, KJ Production in the building. KJ Production, Marquise Judge. What's up, big dog? But I think that I really think that Christian Williams is going to push for some playing time or a starting position in that secondary. And I think, like I said, Al Blades looked real good all last year. He was consistent to me. He was a willing tackler. And, I mean, he just got the best technique out of all of the cornerbacks to me that I see. So that's going to be an interesting position as well to watch because it's a lot of talent back there. They're young. And granted, you know, you got to look, Trajan Bandy is gone. He turned pro. So, you know, Al Blades and DJ Ivy, they're still young. And it's going to be some growing pains, I think, still. But I think that I still think that Al Blades and I'm going to say Christian Williams, those two are the ones that I think are going to be the starters. But like I say, DJ Ivy, you know, like I said, I like DJ Ivy, and he may get the start. That's just my opinion. But I think that Christian Williams and Takori Couch, I think they pushing. I think they're going to come this year. You know, they got a year in the sprint program. So let's see what they come out there and let's see what they look like. I will be in Miami on April the 11th. I will be down there passing our U-Talk shirts. We're going to be down there, man, seeing what the team look like. I mean, I'm excited. Season is almost here, y'all. Almost here. So those are my picks at corner. And that is Al Blades and Christian Williams. Those are the two that I think that are going to be pushing for playing time, and that's going to start. Those are my two predictions. Text up, tell me what you think. So let's go to the next position, and that is safety. Safety. Me and Benny Barrett, man, the last caller, man, we just had a conversation about that. And I think that it's going to be Garvin Hall and Bubba Bowden. That's if Bubba Bowden, I'm hearing, is going to be out for the spring because he's still dealing with that leg injury when he got hurt in the Florida State game. But he should be healthy by the time, you know, the season starts, summer practice come around. But I think that Bubba Bowden and it's going to be Garvin Hall. Again, not saying that Avante Williams and we got Brian Ballum. He was in his class this year. I think they drafted him. Yeah, not drafted, but I'm sorry. He was picked up as a safety as well. Yeah, Brian Ballum. And he's a young guy, but I think that the three in the running, I think it's going to be Amari Carter, Bubba Bowden, and Garvin Hall. But again, like I said, I think Amari Carter is playing out of position. I think that I think he can play the position. I just don't think that he's a pure strong safety. But I think it's my picks are Bubba Bowden and Garvin Hall. Garvin Hall, I think that Garvin Hall has got an upside. He just got to play consistent. I think that it was times last year that he wasn't consistent. I think that we seen him out of position a lot, taking bad angles and a couple of missed tackles. But, I mean, I think that he started playing better toward the end of the year last year, like maybe around the last 5 to 6 games. I seen better footwork. I seen him taking better angles at tackles, and I seen him coming up, you know, actually wanting to be a willing tackler. Because, you know, in that game against Florida, like I said, that was the first game of the season. And Florida State game, I thought he played decent. In Louisville, he played real good. But I think that he's going to make a 360, and I think that you're going to see a big year from Garvin Hall this year. And that just leaves me Felix Miller. What's going on, Felix Miller? What's up? What's up, bro? But I think that like I said, this year, and this goes to all of the guys, everybody, whoever starts and whoever comes behind the guy that's starting, listen, and I hope the coaches learn from last year, and that is, if a lot of guys to me, I felt like shut it down last year. Certain guys that were, ready to go pro and ready to enter the draft. And my thing is, like I've said, I've been preaching this since I started this show. Play the best guy. Play the guy that's willing to come out and compete every practice, every game. Ain't nothing guaranteed. It should be, I don't care who you are. And I'm speaking more or less to definitely Gregory Rizzo and Quincy Roche. You guys are the guys that's going to be on that defense. I mean, Gregory Rizzo, stay hungry. Don't get complacent. Practice like you did. Play like you did before you became a starter when they had Scott Patchen in there. Want to keep your job and don't let nobody take your job. Same with you, Quincy. Don't get complacent. You guys, set the bar high for all of the guys that's playing behind you. And that's at practice every day. And guys that's at practice every day come in and push the guys and make them get better. Push the guys and make them get better. Don't give them an opportunity to get complacent. Push them, make them want to work. And coaches, if you see guys getting complacent, I don't care who they are, whether they starters or whoever they are, bench them. We want guys that's going to come out there and that's going to compete and that want to compete and that want to push the guy that's in front of them or beside them. Like I say, we need competition. So just because you ain't the starter, or that doesn't mean that if you ain't starting week 1, that don't mean you won't be starting by the last game of the season. Come out and practice and we may need you due to injury or whatever the case may be. But come out and practice hard every game. Felix Miller, I see you, big dog. What's up? Daryl Love, what's going on, cuz? How you doing, big cuz? Daryl Love, what's up? But come out and push the guys. Make the guys want to compete. Don't let the guys get complacent. I don't care if they're a 2-year starter, 3-year starter, or if they're a senior. Coaches, if you see the complacency, I don't care. Put the guy in that want to play, because we had a lot of guys that checked out on us. And like I say, I'm not a groupie. I don't get on here and just throw up to you. And I love my Canes to the death. But if I see something that ain't right, I'm gonna say it. And a lot of guys did check out last year. And we don't want that. Like I said, if you see guys that's going to check out, hey, man, move over. We got somebody that's behind you that want to come in and actually compete. And that's the way we need to keep it. Coaches, take responsibility this year and don't let the guys get away with a lot of that stuff that we heard about last year. Guys skipping practice, smoking weed, and don't want to be held accountable. That should be one of the lessons that we learned last year. So let's not let that affect the team this year. I heard it was a lot of cancers that was in the locker room and that were on the team. So let's hold guys' feet to the fire. Let's make these guys be accountable. And guys that's, like I said, that's coming behind you, push them. Compete. That's what we want to see. We're trying to get back to a standard. And coaches, and Manny Diaz, like I said before, I was your biggest supporter. I still am. I was your biggest supporter when they said that they was going to give you the job. So you got that first year out of the way and up underneath your belt. Let's go ahead and let's move forward. Let's do it. So, like I said, spring game, April the 11th. We're going to get football bite, guys. It's almost here. And I will be there. I will be at the spring game on April the 11th. So, I wanted to come on tonight. I wanted to say, man, I miss my Utah family. I miss being on with you guys. I missed last week. But I just wanted to give you a quick update on what's been going on here lately. And like I said, man, we're going to be looking forward to Miami in April. So, again, thanks for tuning in to another live show of You Talk. And y'all know how we start every show, and y'all know how we end every show. It ain't no me without you, baby. And I'm out.